Hi guys, welcome back to Irene Torok Art. I'm Ren, a full-time artist living with Crohn's disease here in Australia. I hope you've been really well. I'm here to share with you how my second half of February has gone, as well as the process of my latest oil painting, which I call the River Red. It's just a playful, colourful ball piece that I wanted to just add a bunch of colour to. Which I worked on in 5 layers of oils as per usual in my style of Renism, as I like to call it, so you'll see the process of that during the video. But February has very much been about trying to get back into routine, trying to organise my weeks and add things week by week to build on. And so I've been doing a lot of that, following the silly season, getting back into routine. We also celebrated Valentine's Day, for which Jay and I headed to a 12-course chef's tasting menu evening, which was absolutely lovely. There were so many beautiful dishes, lots of oysters and raw snapper, lots of seafood, duck, wonderful desserts. We so enjoyed it. It was absolutely lovely. Even though I had been quite ill in the middle of February, my Crohn's was flaring really badly. Just a lot of pain, especially up during the nights for hours, unable to sleep, terrified of needing a 6th open surgery, full open surgery. So I've just been taking all my medication as per usual, praying that it works and that the immune suppressants do their thing. I've also been trying to build on strength again, getting back into a routine with that, with a lot more exercise, just working out on an empty stomach so there's no pain, and then I eat afterwards, lots of stretching, and I've been doing a lot of run-walk intervals again, trying to just jog a bit and then walk a bit just at my own pace. I'm already up to 63 kilometers in run money this year. So yeah, been doing a bit of that. But some things to film for the vlog that I will include in this video were a barbecue night that I had with friends for a lovely summer's evening, just making the most of the nice weather, spending some time together. And then Jazz, my daughter, and I headed to the mill markets here in Geelong, which are just huge, and it's just overwhelming how much stuff there is to look at. So we did that together. I also visited the botanical gardens just here locally to stroll around, look at some plants, and do a little bit of sketching, which was quite good. And for a healthy meal to include, I thought I'd include some satay rice bowls with some side salad, which was absolutely delicious, and you'll see that later on in the video. But to begin with, I've been adding things to my to-do list of a cleaning schedule every week, trying to just declutter and organize the whole house, every cabinet, everything in the house. And the fridge was last week, that needed some attention, a big scrub out, and the freezer organized. But this week, for that task, I added the linen cupboard, which was a disaster. So now that's all nicely organized.
So this is what we're working with. There's just so much stuff crammed in there, behind, under the shelving. There's so much linen, and all the towels and everything's a mess, and all the doonas up the top. Progress. Jazz, don't buy any because we've got heaps of them.
There's a whole thing of bags here too.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't need them. They're really crappy quality.
Okay.
Oh, it's so nicely organised now, hey?
That used to be so annoying.
It's just the vacuums that'll sit there at the front, but that's fine. That we can't do anything about that.
I'll put the vacuums there.
And then to get going on this painting, I first wanted to black out a canvas. I just used a new blank canvas for this one and blacked it out, let it dry, and then I wanted to use a lot of colour, as you can see. So I just mapped out in my mind what the composition was going to be like and basically just added some basic light to where there'll be a bit of a glow later on in the piece. The silly season and having family and stuff was just so crazy that we hadn't even been doing any barbecues or anything like that. So we had Teresa and Jamie over to change that and make the most of a really nice summer's evening. Many drinks, lots to eat, great night with them as always. Kimber cracks the shits with me if I'm around other animals. She goes, and she just looks away. You can see she's cracked the shits. Like, how dare you?
All that, yeah, my dog
they
used
do
to do
that.
it. I'd go to a friend's house and dogs would jump.
All that stuff, and he loves motorbikes and stuff that Jason's been into in the past.
Right.
And then
So
my
a lot of
uncle, yeah,
Your mum would have loved it.
yeah, loved him being here, and he's just the biggest joker. Like, he is just the clown,
Like your mum.
isn't he? He's a clown,
Like your mum.
you know.
At 8 o'clock in the morning.
I can't like sweat it and that and like, you know, yeah, I have to like, I have to.
Or, you know, like,
Yeah.
No, I didn't. This is nothing.
Amazing. It's all like, yeah, fresh. So good. They're nice when you have usually.
I'll just have normal.
I'll just have a go. I know we got too much.
Teresa's amazing cheesecake.
That you grate yourself.
And she had a jar of them, and I'm sure I never saw her buy them. And they slowly got lower, so
Good, I'm glad you like it.
Oh, it's
Really good.
beautiful.
it's nice and lemony.
It's nice and tart, yeah. I like to think that I'd rather eat whole foods and get my protein from proper sources than be having protein powders or artificial proteins.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I haven't tried it. Otherwise, I'd love to.
I drink the light milk.
I
I
do.
love milk.
My yogurt doesn't
And I went
come
on
in light yogurt.
And I went to light milk, and it's fine. It's got to be right.
You can't froth it.
Love spending time together with Teresa and Jamie. But then for the second layer on the painting, it was super quick, super simple. It was a really, really busy day. So I just basically got in a little bit of background foliage and that was it. So there's some mill markets not too far from us that Jazz has been checking out and telling me about. So she took me along to have a look, and there's just so much to look at. There's bigger ones in Melbourne, but even the Geelong one is huge. So we spent quite a bit of time looking at a bunch of stuff there, and just, yeah, enjoying our day together, which I love to do with Jasmine at least a couple times a week. We have lunch together, we spend some time together, then we usually have like a movie night, and I love my time with her.
Too.
Yeah, it's the full length as well.
Bloody hell. Oh, there's just everything.
My friends and I, the first time we saw either.
Oh, that's pretty as well. I'm sure you will find it eventually, especially if you keep looking everywhere.
I would hope so.
Found anything interesting?
No.
It was just so overwhelming how much stuff there was actually to look at. But anyway, next on the painting, I added the bridge, some mid-ground trunks, some more foliage, just keeping it really loose. It's a fun piece, it's nothing serious, so yeah, just nice and loose and easy. I have an idea for the next couple pieces that I want to work on, which will be a lot more detail. So I wanted to have a look at some plants, went to my local botanical gardens, which are really well kept and beautiful, and had a bit of a stroll around. I sat down, sketched a tree, didn't really see what I was looking for, but yeah, it was just nice getting out there, getting some painting inspiration for other paintings possibly in future.
Oh, that tree would be nice to sketch. Oh, that's gorgeous. I might have to sketch that. Just goes on and on and on.
And then for the fourth layer on this piece, I wanted to build up the banks of the river with some floating leaves, add lots of foliage, lots of colour to go in, some rocks, finish up the outline of everything before the final touches. So staying in a calorie deficit can be hard, but with the right flavors and some clever swaps, it's possible to have really enjoyable meals and still keep it somewhat low calorie. So this week I just include a satay bowl. I use lean pork in mine, low-fat coconut milk, but you can basically use whatever protein you like. Nice and easy, but delicious nonetheless.
So for the satay bowls, we're going to be using some pork loin today, trimmed up, nice and lean. You can use chicken mince or chicken breast or anything for this, but I'm using pork today. And we're going to saute some onion, some garlic, some chili and some ginger in a little bit of sesame oil. And then to that, we're going to add a little bit of sugar, salt, pepper, fish sauce, dark soy, and then add some peanut butter and some light coconut milk. Cook that down for about 15-20 minutes. It's nice and quick with the pork loin. And then I'm going to put some rice on to cook while that's cooking down. And on the side in our bowl for a little bit of fibre, we're just going to go in with some salad veg with a little bit of lime on top, and that'll be it.
So into some sesame oil, we're going to go in with the garlic, onion, chili and ginger. I've got some water on for my rice, and I've also put some water on for a couple of boiled eggs to bump up the protein. Once that's sauteed down a little bit, we're going to go in with our pork. I will go on with our rice, 1/3, 2/3 and a bit extra. Into the rice I'll pop a bit of salt. Once your pork has browned up a little bit, we're going to go in with some fish sauce, our sugar, salt and pepper, then some lime, oh, the fragrance coming off that is lovely. Couple drinks to go along with it. Then we're going to go in with some peanut butter. Melt that down. Then some dark soy. Melt that all together nicely. And then some light coconut cream, just about half. Yep, that's nice. And let it simmer away gently. And in the back we want to pop in a couple of eggs for 7 minutes exactly. In the meantime, you can steam some greens or just add some salad veggies like I've done, and that's ready to be loaded up. Peel your eggs. And then we're ready to serve. And enjoy.
Beautiful.
It was so delicious. So give it a go with whatever protein you prefer if you like. But then it was time to finish up this piece, and no major detail or anything went into this one. It's nothing special. Just added a few tweaks here and there, and that was about it for this. So I got a new AI laptop which I'll be working with and learning to play around on with certain different things like DaVinci Resolve. I use a much simpler editing software at the moment which I want to learn how to use, DaVinci. So I'll be playing around with that the next couple of weeks, as well as working on a somewhat large scale piece I've got an idea for a somewhat bright bamboo water piece that I've got in mind, but we'll see what happens. That's the plan for the next couple of weeks. But as far as this week's vlog, that's all the footage I have for you for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe. Come join me again next time, hopefully for a bamboo piece or whatever we end up working on and whatever I get up to. And in the meantime, take care of yourself. Thank you for watching, and come join me again next time. All right, bye guys.